investigators found a big old crack on the lake side of the structure. Well, actually, it was more than a crack. It's what's called a vertical separation. In other words, a massive chunk of material running almost all the way from top to bottom has started to separate from the rest of the dam, the mass concrete. There's a smaller horizontal crack below the crest of the dam as well. Over the years, it's been getting worse, and there are concerns about what might happen to the structure in the event of an earthquake. The original plan: break off the material that's already separating and patch it up with some new, better quality concrete so that it's even stronger than before. But it turned out to be too risky. An investigation showed that doing that could lead to a so-called alkali aggregate reaction, which could cause long-term damage to the concrete. On top of all this, quite literally, sediment has started building up behind the dam and is now accumulating around the lower discharge zone. That's not good, because if this area gets completely blocked, it'll become harder to release water from the reservoir if they need to.
Now, obviously, a lot's changed in dam design since the 1930s. The original dam was built with a single arch, which is that huge curve you can clearly see from here. But take a look at a cross-section, and the lake side of the dam rises in a straight line.
Now, its replacement is going to be a double curvature dam, which means it'll curve in a vertical direction too. That means the dam's walls can be made thinner, meaning less materials, while still having the strength needed to hold back all that water. Next, a huge tunnel is being carved through the mountain. That will allow water to be discharged from the reservoir and sent downstream if the levels ever get too high. But before the excavation can be completed, the reservoir must be completely drained by sending all of that water down into the hydropower system. Teams will then clear the sediment on the lake bed and dig the rest of the tunnel before allowing the reservoir to refill naturally. After that, they'll gradually flood the area between the two structures, and the new dam will take over the task of holding back the weight of the lake.